Hello YouTubers, this is a video that is specially cut out for any Ford Escape owner, and I own a Ford Escape 2012 XLT, and we have encountered a mechanical problem here, and the mechanical problem is right here. When I started, first of all, the fan would always run on the radiator, and then one day I noticed as I was starting it up, and I turned the heater on because it was kind of cold that morning. I noticed on 1 there was nothing, on 2 there was nothing, on 3 there was nothing, and on 4 full blast blowing. And whenever I would turn this on and the fan of the radiator wasn't on, it would kick on and it would keep running and running and running the whole time I was driving. Okay, so I did some research, and this is a very common problem with the Ford Escapes. I went on YouTube here and I've seen people starting with 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011 models having that exact same problem. And I did go to the dealership, okay, and I left the car there even overnight, and they told me that it was a water leak related issue. They were talking about replacing a seal kit. They were talking about replacing a resistor. They didn't even specify what resistor. They were just talking about a resistor. So they wanted $850 for that repair. So I told them I don't have that kind of money, and took the car home, did some research here on YouTube, and went on some of the discussion boards from Ford, and I found out that since this is a very common problem, what can be done to fix this, what actually is really broken. So what really is broken is, I'm gonna show you the old piece. This here, this is the blower resistor, and this is the only piece that needs to be replaced, and your car will be as good as new. So I will show you where you locate this at and how you change this out. And this piece here, new, cost me with taxes $25, and it took 15 minutes to install. Just to give you an idea how Ford came up with $850, including labor and parts. That gives you an idea, okay? Ford dealer, $850, $25 part, 15 minutes work, and you can do it yourself. So you can save yourself a whole bundle of money. Anyways, I'm gonna show you now the location of this and how to basically remove the old one, and then kind of give you an idea on how to put the new one in. Okay, so you go to the passenger side to your glove compartment here. You open that up, and then you push on both sides back here inward, and you will see this glove compartment will fall down. So that's the first step. Okay, so so you pop this down, and then you start going up in here, and you can see back there's the blower motor, and here is the electric connector that plugs into the top of the blower resistor, which is mounted with a bolt on the back side here and mounted with a bolt on the front side right here. So those are 8mm, so you want to get a wrench and an 8mm socket, and basically this here is sitting in here like that, and then the plug-in electric harness plugs in on the top. Okay, so what you can do is you can either go in here, there's a tab here that you can push with your thumb and then pull this harness off, which I found very, very difficult. So I actually had my partner come out because my fingers are just not that good. My partner, Rosie, came out and she undid this bolt here and this bolt here with the 8mm and a wrench, and basically pulled the resistor out, still connected to the harness. Okay, so it basically then came out like this, and then it's a lot easier to disconnect the harness from the card, from this resistor. Then you just plug in the new resistor and then insert that into the slot up in here, and then put the two bolts back in, and it'll be ready to go. It'll take just a few minutes, and then you can pop in your glove compartment just like that. Alright, so then as we started, let's see, I already got the new one in, so I kind of am cheating here. I can now turn this on. I get a good blow speed here. Even on one I can feel already something. Then two, a little bit more, and then three, whee, and then on four, full steam. So we got all of our 4 speeds back, and the fan on the radiator is not going, it's off the way it should be. So all it took was 15 minutes of work. Took us 15 minutes and $25 for the new resistor, blower resistor. Now I'm gonna show you real quick. I might have to actually show you outside where we have a little bit more light. You can see where the resistor circuit is interrupted here, so let me show you. See that bulge right here? You can even see it really good right here on the edge. But really good, you can see it here. Because you can see here the circuit, the wiring going through the board, and how it's right there. It's been corroded, and it's not due to water damage like the Ford dealership says. This is due to heat. This is heat-induced corrosion right here. So don't let anybody tell you that you have a water leak or condensation water or anything in that system. Because I took a look at that blower motor and there's dust in it. That system is so dry in there. Even this thing was covered in dust. Okay, if it had moisture, it would not be covered in dust. So that entire system definitely is bone dry and has nothing to do with any kind of a seal or anything. And it does come with a kind of like around here. I don't know if you can see that right here, around the edges, with the foam seal. So as it seats in there like this, the foam cushion will actually seal it off. Okay, so that you will not have a pressure loss in the system, but it has nothing to do with moisture. So $25 and 15 minutes of work, and this issue is resolved. So don't go to the dealership for this issue. They will tell you that it's moisture related. They will even give you this error code that you can then look up online, which says, yeah, it's moisture related. So just want to share this out here, that this is a common problem and it's got a really easy fix to it. I went on a lot of the messaging boards, and a lot of people had this problem, did not know what it was, what to do about losing all the heat blower settings, except it just on full speed, and also the radiator fan constantly running. It's a really easy fix. You can do that yourself, so you don't even have to be a mechanic to do this. Okay, so thank you all very much for watching. I hope this video will help a lot of people, and particularly Ford Escape. And after doing a little bit more research, I've seen that even the F-series trucks, F-150, 250, and 350, all have this kind of resistor now, a resistor plate in it that goes bad. So the location for that is a little bit different on those trucks, but the same issue is also for the F-series trucks. If you have your heater, your blower that only goes on one setting, and that's the highest, and nothing else works, none of the other settings work, it's going to be this piece here, the blower resistor. So thank you for watching.